Hey everyone, it's Dr. Vicky, dental chiropractor for people as well as pets. And today's episode, I might choke up a little bit. I'll warn you guys up front. If you've been in my world for a little bit, you know I lost our official spokes cat, my sweet fur baby. We had to let her go last week. And as I've gone through one of the hardest times of my life, this cat meant so much to me. As I've gone through this really hard time, I've gone through all of the aspects of grief. I won't say the whole grieving process. I know I'm not done yet. And it is a process that takes time, and that's okay. But one of the things that I've noticed come up is really being aware of what grieving does to the body. And I wanted to share that with you because I know so many of you have gone through these big moments of loss, whether that's loss of a loved one, loss of a relationship, loss of a job or a career or even a home, loss of a concept of what you thought things were going to be like. We mourn so many things, living, not living, conceptual, and they're all losses, and we grieve those. And it's important to know that what you're feeling in your heart and in your soul, how that's affecting what you're feeling in your body, and how what it's doing to your body will also be feeding back in to what you're experiencing emotionally and mentally. So I wanted to share that with you today, and we'll see if I can get through it without tearing up. It's okay if I do, but I wanted to warn you just in case it happens. So when you are going through a big loss, no matter what that loss is, your body interprets it as trauma. And your body's response to trauma is about the same physically as if it were mentally or emotionally. Now, obviously not exactly. If you're suffering a mental and emotional trauma, it's not going to do quite the same thing as if you had a really big injury and a physical trauma, but a lot of the process is the same. You're going to have increased blood pressure, which can lead to those splitting headaches. It can lead to increased heart rate, and you feel like everything is racing by and you're sitting still. You feel stuck, or you just feel in a daze. Increased respiratory rates. You can't catch your breath. Physically, literally, you can't catch your breath. It'll lead to an increase in adrenaline and all of the chemicals that go along with those that cause all of those physical reactions, and also make you hyper aware of every little thing that could and can and will and is hurting you physically, mentally, and emotionally, and amplifies that pain. Now, when we are going through these painful things and feeling that hurt, our body will also get into positions of pain. We will tend to curl up into a ball. It is a subconscious posture that nearly every animal I can think of off the top of my head, us included, if they're in pain, they will make themselves smaller. One, to kind of hold everything in and tight, and two, to be a smaller target for anything else that can come up. We do the same thing. And when we are grieving, we get into this small, tight posture and into a ball because everything hurts. And if we stay there for too long, our body will say, oh, I'm still in this posture. I'm still going to show you everything that's hurting. Which is why sometimes it can be really helpful to get up and take a walk. Even if it's just a short one, show your body, hey, we can move through this. There's stuff on the other side. We can get through this. Trying to think of where else I was going with this. I lost my train of thought a little bit, and that's okay. I'm not completely back together. I'm getting better. It's a process. Getting better, but I'm not completely with it yet. if you find yourself going through a loss, whatever it is, finding yourself going through that grieving process, and you need some assistance because you're feeling stuck in it, or you just need some assistance to heal. You know you're healing on your own, but you could use some help with it. Reach out to me. Let's see if I can help you either get moving physically or help that healing process mentally and emotionally. Maybe with some Reiki. Let's find out. I'm looking to get my own Reiki appointment to help me with my healing process here soon. If you're curious, I can give you some help with that. Reach out to me. 636-751-3150. Leave me a voicemail or a text message, or you can visit my website at completewellnesscc.com and hit that consult tab up at the top. Grief is a crazy, crazy thing. And if you find yourself hiding it and trying to push it down, trying to suppress the emotions that are coming up, trying to ignore and smooth over that pain instead of allowing yourself to feel your way through it, to actually process it, a lot of times it ends up really backfiring because what the mind and the heart suppresses, the body expresses. If you are shoving all that down and trying to fake that smile all day, and you're not giving yourself permission to feel, not giving yourself permission and the space to feel your way through that pain that you have to process. You have to. And if you don't choose where and when, your body will. Because eventually all of that is going to keep bottling up and it's going to show up as a breakdown further down the line. And usually either as a mental or emotional breakdown or more commonly a physical breakdown. Things will just start to fall apart because your mind and your body are saying, we need time to sit and process this. If you're not going to take that, I'm going to make you take it. That's not going to be what it's convenient. So please make sure you are giving yourself the space, the time, and the permission to feel through the hurt. Even if that is locking yourself in the bathroom with the fan on so you can cry in peace for 5 freaking minutes. I've been there. I know. I understand. Try to get yourself something a little better than that. But if that's what you got, that's what you got. You gotta feel your way through it. It's the only way. Because if you keep suppressing it, your body's going to express it somewhere down the line. And it's not going to be pretty. And it's not going to be convenient, I'll tell you that. If you're in my shoes, or you've been in my shoes, or you've come back later, because now you're in my shoes, and you're going through a loss, my heart absolutely goes out to you, and I'm here for you. Reach out to me. See if I can help you through it. Until next time, go out, love on your fur babies, love on your human family too. Tell everybody you love them. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you next time.